Do you know what happened 2 days ago? Let me tell you. Rihana, do you hear that? Yes. Oh yes. She defamed Islam once again by quoting the verses of hadith, which is secondary to Quran, in a musical remix at a fashion show. Yes, that happened again. Let's just talk about Rihana today. So the hadith she used for a musical remix at a fashion show was actually about the day of resurrection, the day of judgment, the day of doom. Let me read out the verses for you first. Yes, it says, narrated by Abu Hurairah, the Prophet said, the hour, the last day will not be established until the knowledge will be taken away, earthquakes will be very frequent, time will pass quickly, afflictions will appear, murders will increase, and the money will overflow amongst you. You know, the video just there by Rihana on a musical remix, I guess that's a sign of Day of Doom too. You know, right? Now let me show you the sound in the track and the recitation from which the musical remix was actually taken by Rihana.
أنا في العام الواحد من المشركين كذا وكذا.
You heard that right? Now let me show you the musical remix. I guess you have all heard that, but just for a few more seconds so we can carry out the discussion later on. Yes, internet just absolutely exploded after that musical remix. A lot of backlash came up on Twitter, other social media platforms. People are coming up with the fact that this is defaming of Islam, this is disrespectful to Islam, this should not have happened at all. Yes, I mean that is absolutely right that this is defaming of Islam because she used the sacred words of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, which is secondary to Quran, which is really close to the emotions and sentiments of Muslims. People are also suggesting that she dated a Saudi businessman, so she should know a little more about Islam. Oh really? Do you really think when a millionaire dates a billionaire, they're talking there about Islam? It doesn't make sense to me. Does it to you? There's a clear line between ignorance and coincidence, and that's what I call carelessness. And that's what happened with Rihana as well, because this defaming of Islam by Rihana did not happen for the first time. Remember 2013 in Abu Dhabi when she went to a mosque and carried out some photo shoots? No. I didn't see that. Did you? No. Is she really that ignorant, or was it really that of a coincidence? To me, as I said earlier as well, that it was just a case of a rich, famous person who doesn't really care about anything. That's what happened out there, you know. And you know what she tweeted later on, saying, let me read that out for you. I would like to thank the Muslim community for pointing out a huge oversight that was unintentionally offensive in our Savage Acts Fenty show. I would more importantly like to apologize to you for this honest yet careless mistake. We understand that we have hurt many of our Muslim brothers and sisters, and I'm incredibly disheartened by this. And I do not play with any kind of respect to any God and blah 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 blah. Anyway, the point remains that this is not what it is all about, you know. I go and I swear on your mother, I abuse your mother, and afterwards I say, oh my God, I did not mean that, you know, it was so irresponsible and careless of me. I didn't mean to hurt your mother, I didn't mean to. No, it does not work like that at all. And you know why it is more absurd and disrespectful is that she's not a random person on the street. She is actually a celebrity, and even Muslims follow her. She has a huge fan following, and doing that and working with a professional team for years and years, and she's doing that mistake, and that good of a coincidence or ignorance shouldn't just have happened. So that makes it even more absurd, because you're hurting the feeling of about 2 billion Muslims present out there all around the world. And at the end, I would just say that if such things keep on happening, we will keep pointing out and we will keep criticizing and protesting on them as well, because it is something related to the holiness of our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the holiness of our religion and Quran. We cannot tolerate that at any cost. The reason why our Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, has got it as well, that if you see anything bad happening, stop it by hand if you have the power to do it. Otherwise, speak up against it. Or even if you can't do that, consider it as bad as anything in your heart. That's the lowest part of your belief. With this, I would like to take off with you. Before that, Make sure you like my video, subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Cheers.
कर दो यार, पैसे थोड़ी ना कट रहे, कर दो।